Aloha, this is Betsy. Welcome back. This is the first video in a series that I decided to post that will be a walkthrough of my book that is available on Amazon's Kindle. It is a workbook for a intuitive development class that I teach here on Maui. Now, I have a hard copy with me. Unfortunately, this is going to be backwards. So on the hardbound copy, I have a photograph that I took of a full moon. And the Kindle cover is different. It's blue and white instead of black and white. But the book is titled, Are You Gifted? The Workbook. And that is because so frequently when I am doing session work with folks, the first things out of their mouth is, oh my gosh, you're going to think I'm crazy, or this is going to sound crazy. I think I'm going crazy. I know I'm crazy, whatever. And I've used it before, all my friends. It's kind of a universal, but almost nothing that my clients say comes as a surprise to me, whether they are talking about synchronicities coming hard and fast in their lives, whether they are talking about signs and symbols that are showing up all the time, if they're seeing apparitions or orbs, if they're hearing somebody talking, or if they're having dreams that are coming true, or if they can be around people and they know things and they don't know why and they don't know how they're knowing it, but they know that they know. None of these things come as a surprise to me. So my book is called Are You Gifted? Because I require folks to exchange the word crazy with the word gift. So we turn that first statement around. I know this is going to sound like a gift. I think I might be gifted. I know I am a gift. I know I have a gift. So we take that word that can be kind of, it can be a little bit self-deprecating humor, or it could be beating up on yourself a little bit, and we turn it into a term of empowerment instead. And that is really what this workbook is all about, is empowering. And so who is this appropriate for? And it is appropriate for any adult or young adult that is curious about or would like to develop their own intuitive gifts further. And that's really the only requirement. You don't need any other experience doing anything at all. And this is really geared for folks that are kind of in this beginning phase of their spiritual process of awakening. I wrote it because I found myself, especially doing private session work with clients, repeating some things over and over and over and over. And it almost started to feel like I was kind of specializing in this. So it wasn't much of a leap to develop the exercises that help give you a foundation to rely on. And the guides channeled that all for me. I didn't really have to do a heck of a lot. It all came together very quickly. As I showed these exercises around to my friends and family, everyone loved it and thought that if I just added a little bit more to it, it had the potential to be a book that some people might enjoy. So there you have it. There it is. That's why we have our booklet. And as you can see, it's not very thick. There's only 24 pages in the hardbound, and that gives you, there's extra blank pages in the hardbound copy, so you can do some reflection and journaling if you would like to. We have reviewed me in prior videos. I will review just a little tiny bit here as an introduction. As a medium, I do believe that the information that I receive is not from my intellect or my psyche or my spirit or soul at all. I do believe it comes from my team of spirit guides or guardians, teachers, counsel, whatever language you're familiar with that works for you, I believe, and also my clients' team. I think this is information that is passed to you through me. It is not my information. So to do that, I need to kind of turn off my brain a little bit and step aside. I need to let my thinking mind go in neutral and just allow things to come. Yes, there is a process in developing this trust, and I don't know that I'll ever be finished developing that trust. I have times when I feel like I'm getting information downloading constantly, and there's other times when I feel like I'm just nothing. It's nothing. I think that is nothing to be ashamed of. I think that we all question, especially in Western culture, where we are taught that these things are not gifts. These things are a sign of a mental illness. And so I think a healthy dose of reality about, are you trying too hard for information to come through? Do you feel like you're creating it? Or are you relaxing? Are you tuning in energetically and spiritually and allowing information to come through? So most times, the folks that are beginning this process are having an awareness of kind of being out there somewhere, wherever that may be, tripping around out in the cosmos. And it can be very enticing to go out there. I like it out there. I bet you like it out there. I don't know who wouldn't like it out there. I don't know why you wouldn't prefer to be out there. It's a lovely place to be. And there's a lot of information out there. But there's also a lot of other stuff going on out there. And the truth of the matter is that as enchanting as it is out there in the cosmos, we are here on Earth. We are in our vehicle, our human body, this tender, resilient vehicle, and that is a gift as well. I choose to believe that I wanted to be here, that it was my choice to come here, and that I fought to come here in this exact lifetime that served the setup for the lessons that I intended to learn on this incarnation on Earth. So empowered by that belief, the acceptance of that information, that is what allows me to not feel victimized in any way by a lot of the ups and downs, the roller coaster that is human life. I see the ups and downs as part of my journey, part, again, of my choice. And if I'm tired of riding the same roller coaster, I can choose to respond differently to the situations as they come. That also is empowering too. I spent a lot of years not believing that, and I didn't really get anywhere with it. So, as I decided to develop my own psychic skills more, I began to recognize the importance of accepting this human life. And one thing that really helped me to be comfortable here is grounding to Mother Nature, to Mother Earth. And that is really the first exercise in the book. It is all about grounding and centering here in the body, first. That's the first thing I do in every session, the first thing I do in every group is collectively we ground to Mother Earth and we pay our respects and our thanks to her. And we are in ownership of our physicality. Only after that process do we connect to Father Sky and to the cosmos or the heavens, whatever you like to call that. Then we connect to Father Sky and ask for the wisdom that is available to us from the cosmos, from the heavens. And then we do our clearing prayer. And that sets the stage to where we are firmly on earth, we are connected to our spirit, and we define whom we would like to have information come through. What types of guides, what types of beings we would like to work with. And that is only beings of light. That's a little further into the book on the clearing prayer. So really the first step, the first exercise in the book is the grounding and centering exercise. There are other videos on my channel that are guided meditations or guided journeys, and I walk you through this process, so we don't need to do that here. I'm going to keep these little snippets shorter, and work our way through the 8 chapters. And it sounds like a lot, but it's not. It won't take very long at all. I think you could easily do it in a day. So with that, I will sign off on Introduction and Chapter 1 for You Are Gifted, and I will look forward to seeing you for Chapter 2. Ahui ho!